The first step to sign up to Reframe is to click on the sign up button in the top right. This takes you to the sign up page where you will fill in key details about your organization. First off, we have to enter your organization's name. This will also act as your username for logging in. So use a shortened version where possible to make it easier for you. In this case, we're going to use an example name, just called example. Then we put in our country and our location. And to do that, you start typing the name of your country. For example, Uganda. If you start typing Uganda, you get a list of all the different settlements and areas and towns in Uganda. Likewise, if you type in Kenya, you will see the options for Kenya. This works for other countries as well. For this example, we're going to choose Uganda and we're going to say we're based in Rhino Settlement. The next step is to write a few sentences about your organization, a general idea about what your organization does. This information will also display live on your profile, but don't worry, you can edit it at a later date and I will show you how to do that. For this example, I'm going to copy and paste a few lines about Xavier Project. Next, you have to give details about your organizational representatives. These are two people from your organization who will have access to the Reframe platform. So in this example, I'm just going to make two fake names. You also have to provide the email addresses for each representative. Next, you must choose a memorable and secure password. Ideally, this should be at least 8 characters long and a mixture of numbers and letters, but ultimately you must choose one that you think is secure and that you can remember. Once you're done with that, click sign up. You will then see this message which means your sign up has been successful. All sign-ups on Reframe are manually verified. That means you will soon receive an email from us with a link to log into your account. So, once you have received your email from the Reframe team confirming that your account has been verified, you can log in by clicking Sign In on the top bar. This will take you to the login page, where you log in using your organization's name and your password. So in this case, our organization name is example, and our password we also put in. Then you click Sign In. You will see that your login has been successful when your organization name is displayed in the top bar. We can now start building our organization's profile, and to do that, we click on Manage Profile. This is the profile dashboard, where we can edit details about our organization and build our organization's profile. As you can see, the description of our organization is already filled in, because we filled this in during the sign-up process. We can leave this as it is, or we can add to it. It is completely up to you. The next category of information we have to fill in is about our community and our beneficiaries. And this is specific details on the community you represent and the people you support. Please include your total number of beneficiaries to date, and you can put as much detail here as you want. So in this case, I'm just going to put refugees in Kenya and Uganda, because that's who Xavier Project works with. Ideally, you would add more information than this, but this is just an example. All right, the next thing we have to fill in is our organization's website. And don't worry if you don't have a full kind of official website. You can also put on your Facebook page, your Instagram, your Twitter, or other online presence. So you can fill that in here. And when you do, please make sure you copy and paste the full link, including the HTTP at the beginning. That is very important. So in our case, our site is www.xavierproject.org, but when you're copying and pasting, make sure to include the http:// at the beginning. That is very important. Next, you're going to be prompted to choose up to 3 sectors that your organization specializes in. This is because potential donors and potential partners are interested in working with organizations which work in specific sectors. So stating what your organization specializes in is a powerful way to get your organization discovered. There are various options here. If you feel like these options do not adequately describe your organization, please get in contact with the Reframe team and suggest additional sectors to add. For this example, I'm just going to say we do agriculture, basic needs, and community finance, just to keep it simple. Next, we have to talk about the locations we operate. Now, this information was given during the sign-up phase, so you'll see that the primary country and region of operation is already filled in. As you can see in this example, it's Rhino Settlement in Uganda. We can also give additional information about the locations we work in. So in this example, I'm also just going to say we also work in, where should we say, in Mvepi Settlement and Arua. Next, we have to fill in our organization's annual budget in USD, that is United States dollars. Now, the big thing to remember here is that a bigger amount is not always better, because many donors and many partners only want to work with small and medium-sized organizations. So honestly, we urge you to be as truthful as possible here. And what we mean by annual budget is either your previous year's total budget, or if you have a projection for your current year's budget, put that in instead. And put it in without any commas, just as a pure number. So for our organization, I'm going to say we have an annual budget of $20,000. Make sure you get the correct number of zeros. You may need to convert your local currency into US dollars to get the full US dollar amount. And the reason that we're using US dollars is because we want to have one standardized currency for all profiles on Reframe, just so people internationally can get a feel for how big or how small an organization's annual budget is. Next, we're going to fill in our annual reach, and that is the number of participants or beneficiaries that you reach or you expect to reach in the current year. An estimate is sufficient, but please again be as accurate as you can. Do not put huge numbers just for the sake of it. Again, we urge you to be as honest as possible. Some organizations are going to have a bigger annual reach than others simply because their activities are different. If an organization is delivering quality education programs, their numbers are going to be a lot lower than organizations that are handing out mosquito nets, for example. This is to be expected, and a lower number does not mean that your organization is doing worse than any other organization. Ultimately, it just means your projects are different. So for this example, I'm going to say our annual reach is 400. Next, we have a section on our current international partners. And these are international organizations who you are currently partnered with. And this includes donors, co-implementers, INGOs you're working with, basically an organization you have any form of agreement with. So I'm going to put in a couple here. I'm going to say we are partnered with HIAS, with Same Skies, and with, who can we say? UNHCR maybe. Next, we talk about our previous funders. These are the same category, these international partners who have previously funded you or previously partnered with you in any way. So I'm going to put here, who can we put? Maybe the Segal Foundation. There we go. And all you're doing here for both of these categories is just listing them out with commas. Next, we have to list our networks and coalitions. So these are networks, our groups of any kind that you are part of. And these can be local, national, or international. So I'm going to say we are part of the Youth Voices group. And we are also part of RELON. There we go. Next, we are going to list our optional field partner. Now this is, as the name suggests, completely optional. You do not have to fill this box in. But essentially, a field partner is a NGO of some description who can act as an intermediary between you and donors should a donor choose this option. You can find out more about field partners on our field partners page here. As I said, this is entirely optional, but some groups will find benefit from this. So I'm going to choose Xavier Project as a field partner. And as I said, all this option is saying is that you and your organization are listed as that NGO's partner. Anyway, once you've done all that, you have to click Save All Changes Above. And as it says, if you have made any changes to this section, Please save them before proceeding or closing the page. So we're going to click Save All Changes Above. And then the page will reload, and you'll see all your answers have been saved. Everything we've written in, everything we've selected is in place. Next, we are going to upload a profile picture for our organization, put in some promo photos for our organization, and embed our organization's video if you have one. So first, the profile picture. This will be displayed as your profile image, much as you have on any other social media site. To upload it, you click Browse, and then you can select an image of your choice to be your logo. And you click Open. And then, once you're ready, you click Use this photo. Then the page will refresh again, and then you will see a link to the image that you've uploaded. So if we click on this, you will see that it has uploaded the image, and we can use that as our profile picture. Okay, and now we're going to do the same for some promo photos for our organization. And these photos should be of good quality, and they should showcase your organization's work. So we do exactly the same as we did before. For each promo image, we click on Browse to select the image we want, click Open, and then add a description for the image. And I'm using example images of landscapes, so I'm not going to put too much of a description, but you should describe what is happening in each image. And for each one, you have to click Upload and Save. And yeah, the page refreshes, but your photo, once again, will be saved, and you'll see a link to it on the web here. As long as you see this blue link here, that means that the photo has uploaded successfully, and you'll see that the text is also there as well. So we're going to do this for the other two images. We understand that it is a little bit annoying having to refresh the page every time you upload an image, but that is the way the website works at the moment, but we are working on improving that. Lastly, we are going to put a link to our promo video, and this is essentially a video that your organization has made that tells the world what you do. Not every organization will have this, but we do highly recommend every organization on Reframe to work on creating a promo video, because obviously in our day and age of social media and the way the internet is, people engage a lot more with videos than they do with text or even photos. Videos are a very dynamic way to talk about what your organization does. So to display your video on Reframe, you must first upload it to YouTube or another video platform. So let's say you've uploaded your video to YouTube. And for this example, I'm just going to use a Xavier project video. So your video is on YouTube and you can watch it normally, but to embed it into Reframe, what we need to do is click on the Share button. And then we click on Embed. And then you'll see this code here, all this code. All you need to do is click on it and it will automatically all select, and then click Copy. And then you'll see a sign saying the link has been copied to the clipboard. And then let's go back to Reframe. Now, back on Reframe, what we do is click down here and then click Control V or Command V to paste all that code into this box. There is also a written guide on how to do this if you click on this blue link. Once you've done that, click on Use this video. Again, the page will refresh, and if we scroll to the bottom, we will see a link to our current promo video. So now we have completed our profile. And if we click on View Your Profile Live up here, we should see all the edits that we've made. So as you can see, we have our organization name, the area in which we're based, we've got our logo, we've got our main sectors of expertise, we've got our About Us text, our budget and our reach, we've got our photos, including their captions, and we have our promo video, as well as all the other information we've put in. Now, obviously, this is an example profile, so it doesn't have that much detail. We urge you to put more detail in. We also urge you to keep your profiles updated. If there is a change in the way your organization works or the kind of projects it's doing, please update your About section. If it expands into new areas, make sure you update your areas of expertise. If you get some really great photos from a project, make sure to upload them in a gallery. And of course, if you make new partners, please make sure you list them in the partnership section. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any more questions on how to sign up, please contact the Reframe team. You can just email the same email address that verified your profile when you signed up, and we will be very happy to help you.